Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Scorpio, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So, with all that being said, Scorpio, let's get started. How does Scorpio currently view this relationship? Oh, Scorpio. So, we do have the Hermit out here. We also have the Nine of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. All right, Scorpio. In regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, I do feel like, Scorpio, there is somebody that you're either married to or in a relationship with. Nonetheless, I am getting that you're definitely dealing with someone. But even though you find yourself married to this person or a relationship with this person, you still feel alone. You still feel alone. Like you feel like you're connecting with somebody who doesn't really love you, doesn't really care about you, doesn't really have your best interests at heart, isn't really there for you. Like, I feel like you look at this person as somebody that you can't even rely or depend on for absolutely anything. Like, so even though you're married to this person or relationship with this person, you still feel alone. You still feel alone. And I feel like you've been thinking long and hard about your marriage with this person, your relationship with this person. You find yourself kind of like wondering, like, why am I still with this person? Why am I still with this person? Why do I put up with this? Why do I put up with that? Why do I tolerate this? Why do I tolerate that? I don't deserve this. I don't deserve that. Like, I do feel like you have definitely considered and walking away from this person. I am definitely getting that. And even though we do see you in the energy of considering and walking away from this person, it's something that I feel like you have yet to do, but it is due to like fear. The fear of, well, what is my life going to look like and or consist of without this person in it? Like, is my life going to be better without this person in it? Or is it going to be worse, without this person in it? It's the fear of the unknown is what it all boils down to. I feel like you got so used to having this person around, so like being without them is kind of like a scary concept for you to like grasp. How does this person currently view this? Okay. It's interesting. Well, yeah. I mean, could you be dealing with a little bit of a narcissist? That's definitely a possibility. This person turns around and does things that they know, because it's not like they're oblivious, that they know is going to hurt you, that they know is going to disappoint you. But they'll turn around and do it anyways, and then turn around and apologize for it. And I feel like that has been like an ongoing thing with this person. It's like they turn around, they do something that they know is either going to upset you, hurt your feelings, rub you the wrong way, piss you off, but they'll turn around and do it anyways. And then turn around and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Okay. How does this person currently feel? Okay, we have the Hierophant. We also have the Queen of Swords, and then we also have the Eight. I don't really like this person that you've been dealing with. It's like, okay, so we've already established this part, right? And then they do this too. It's like, this is that type of person that turns around and makes you think, believe, and feel, right? Like you're their everything. Like they cannot picture, right? And or fathom, their life without you. And it's like the next minute, it's like they walk around like they don't really love you, like they don't really care about you. And this dynamic that, the two of you share with one another, they tend to like bounce back and forth between these two energies. And they tend to like bounce back and forth between these two energies as well. I feel like this person like has been playing with your head as well as your heart, is what it's looking like. What in the world? We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And then we also have the... This is like another thing that they do with you. It's like there's times where this person kind of like pushes you to this point where you just can't take it anymore with them. And you might say something along the lines of like, oh my God, like I just can't do this anymore. Like this is just not going to work out. And this is that type of person that'll be like, all right, well, whatever, you know, I guess like if you want to break up, you know, that's cool with me. You know, it is what it is, you know. But then they'll like switch up on you at the last minute. Like, no, like, you know, I don't want to be without you. I love you. I care about you. Like, let's just talk this out. Let's just work this out. It's like right when you're like 2.5 fucking seconds from like walking out of this marriage and a relationship, it's like they rush in. Like, no, 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 no. Like, let's work this out. Let's talk this out. Let's fix this. Your person comes off to me as somebody who's like very empty inside. I am getting that. Like they're very empty inside. Like they also come off to me as somebody who's like extremely heartless. I feel like this person has been playing like, yeah, like with your head and like your emotions and your time. And these are things that this person is like consciously aware of. It's not like they're oblivious, okay? Like they're consciously aware here, okay, of what they're doing. And as crazy as this is gonna sound, I just feel like they do it because I just feel like this person does it because like they're bored. They're bored and like. Okay, so this is that type of person that kind of comes off to me as somebody who is used to being in very toxic and unhealthy relationships. So if there isn't a level of toxicity, they're going to turn around and create it, is kind of what I'm getting. So like, let's just say hypothetically speaking, things are good/great between you and this person. You guys haven't gone to like an argument or a discussion about absolutely anything. This is that type of person that'll turn around and tell themselves, it's too peaceful around here. And on top of that, Scorpio has been walking around and they seem a little too happy and too at peace. Don't like that. Let me go do this because I know if I go do this, it's going to piss them off. It's going to upset them and it's going to like stir like a really big fight/argument. Like your person's very, very much so like that. I am getting like a very narcissistic vibe for sure coming from this person. I feel like you are literally like one decision away from like changing your whole entire life for the better. And I feel like, Scorpio, I feel like you kind of know deep down inside, like what you have to do in order to get here. In order to like live a life full of peace, harmony, balance, growth, expansion. You know how to get here. You know how to get here. It just kind of requires you to do the very thing that you don't want to do. And it's honestly out of straight up fear. It's the fear of not knowing, right? What your life is going to look like and or consist of without this person in it. Am I going to be fine or am I not going to be fine? Am I going to be happier or am I not going to be happier? But that's kind of telling me that even though you haven't pulled the plug just yet on your dynamic here with this person, this is kind of telling me that you know exactly what's going to happen way before it actually does. And then again, you are Scorpio. Like, you guys are spiritually based people. Like, so with that being, and very, very gifted at that, it's like, you already know. Like, deep down inside, you know you're going to be happy without this person. You know you're going to be more than fine, because I got that for you, more than fine without this person in it. The Page of Pentacles can definitely represent like a codependent energy. So that could be adding on to like why you are so fearful to get up and walk away from this person. Maybe you are a little codependent off of this person. That's definitely a possibility, but that's kind of telling, this right here is kind of telling me that you're going to be more than fine without this person in it. Like, if you fear that you're going to turn around and fall on your face, I can almost guarantee you that you're not. Because these two cards alone is kind of telling me that you're going to thrive without this person in your life. You're going to thrive without them in your life. And listen, there's a possibility that a lot of you are not even codependent off of this person, but this person has led you to think and believe you need them. So that could be what's also happening here, that they led you to think and believe that you need them. And you don't. That's the thing. You don't need them. And that's exactly what they want too. Like, they want you to think that you need them when you don't, you know, and they know that you don't need them. But as long as they convince you that you need them, then that's all that really matters to them. You know, it's like this person has been using you as like a freaking punching bag, is like the best way that I can describe this human being, if we could even call them that, but whatever. What actions will Scorpio take towards this person? Dude, listen to me. Just listen to me, okay? Listen. I feel like this individual that you've been dealing with has led you to believe that you need them. It has led you to believe that you can't live without them. It has led you to believe that, you know, you can't do better than them, which I freaking beg to differ on that right there. You know what I mean? I beg to differ. But anyways, like, I just feel like your soul is screaming at you to just jump and take that leap of faith. I feel like you just know, like, once you break free from this person, everything's going to drastically change for you, and everything's going to drastically change for you for the better. It's just a matter of taking that leap of faith. You know, you're not going to fall on your face. Understand that you're dealing with somebody who honestly needs fucking help, but that's a story for another day. It's like you're dealing with somebody who has led you to think and believe a bunch of like false things. This whole you needing them, you don't need them. You don't need them. This whole you're gonna be nothing without me is a bunch of BS. You know what I mean? Like, you know what you have to do to get to where you want to be. And you know what you got to do to get there. It's just a matter of doing it. It's just a matter of doing it. It's just a matter of doing it. What actions? Okay, let's do this. So we do have the 8 of Cups. Okay. We also have the Moon, and then we also have the 10 of Pentacles. I would love to look a little bit more into this real quick, but the bottom of the deck, here we go. Here we go, here we go. You could be married to this person because we do have the High Priestess to the Hierophant, or under some type of contract with this person. Maybe you have a family with them, but you're doing it. You're doing it, you're listening to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you to walk away from this person. Your intuition is telling you you don't need them. Your intuition is telling you you're not going to fall on your face, because you're not going to fall on your face. They might fall on their face, but you're not going to fall on your face, okay? You're not going to fall on your face. So we do see you coming in and wanting to have a heart-to-heart conversation with this person. It is stemming, you know, from a place of you wanting to bring this marriage and a relationship to an end, okay? This is going to be their response/reaction. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You don't want to be with me anymore? Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. You know what? I'll go. Don't worry about it. I'll go. That's fine. I do want to look at the 10 of Pentacles. I do want to look at the 10 of Pentacles. Tell me more about the 10 of Pentacles. You know why this person is not even bothering to put up a fight? Get a load of this. Is because this person thinks it's only a matter of time before you come running back to them, because you quote unquote need them. Because you need them. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Moon in the reverse. We also have the Justice card in the reverse. And then we also have the 9 of Wands Oh, yeah. In the reverse. And then look at what we have here. We have the Strength card. The person that's in the Strength card is the Empress. What's going to be revealed to them is how much you don't need them. And by the way, I feel like they're going to be really angry and really upset. They're also going to look at all of this like, this is not fair. This is not fair. This is not fair. This is not fair. This is their little games with you have officially came to an end. Okay. It has officially came to an end. Like, I'm not going to lie, Scorpio. I feel like this person really did want you to fall on your face. Like, they really, truly did want you to, like, fall on your face and come running back to them. You know, on some, I need you. I need you because I can't do this thing called life without you in it. It's going to be revealed to them how much you don't need them. Because you could do battle by yourself. You're a fucking Empress, for crying out loud. You could do battle by yourself. An Empress is somebody who does not need a man or a woman for absolutely anything. Absolutely anything. And that's what's being shoved in this person's face. At the bottom of the deck. Oh, well. Look at what we have here. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and then we also have the Page of Cups in the reverse. I would really like to look into this energy, because the Eight of Cups in the reverse could definitely represent somebody returning back to you. And I do see this person returning back to you. And with the Page of Cups coming out here, I mean, we could look at this in two different ways. This could represent them apologizing to you for something, or this could represent them just wanting to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. So let's dive into that, shall we? I really don't like this person. Like, this person comes off to me as somebody who's like super like evil. The fact that this person was playing like games with your head, games with your heart, and then wishing bad on you in the process of it all. Like, I don't know, like they just kind of come off to me as somebody who's, you know, not a really good person, if we could even call them a person and or human. But we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. We also have the Six of Cups in the reverse, and then we also have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, something tells them that you're not going to be too happy about their return, but they're going to do it anyways. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We also have the Fool in the reverse, so Three of Cups in the reverse, and then we also have the Ace of Swords in the not in the reverse, in the upright. Okay, it kind of looks like this person, you know, since the two of you, like, you know, parted ways, it kind of looks like this person has been extremely unhappy. I also feel like this person has been drinking and eating excessively since this ending came to an end. So this person could have gained some weight. That's definitely a possibility. With the Fool in the reverse, I just kind of feel like this person has been like not really taking life seriously. I am getting that. Like, they haven't really been taking their life, you know, seriously. Like, they've just been kind of sitting around allowing life to essentially pass them by, and they've just been like I mean, that's the best way that I could put it. It's just somebody who's just hasn't really been taking their life seriously since this ending occurred here between the two of you. They've also been surrounding themselves with a lot of people who don't love them, don't care about them, and don't have their best interests at heart, and are only around them to like use them and take advantage of them in some way, shape, and or form. We do have the Ace of Swords out here to the Two of Wands, and then we also have the Queen of Pentacles, yep, to the Four of Wands. You know, them being without you is putting a lot of things into perspective for them. It's causing them to realize that they had a really, really good thing and they blew it. Like, they actually had somebody in their life that cared about them, that loved them, that would do anything for them, aka you, and they kind of blew it. And the thing is that they want it back, you know, because they don't want to continue to surround themselves with people who don't love them and don't care about them. But I feel like the valuable lesson that they were supposed to take from this entire experience is to learn to value and appreciate a good thing when you have it, not when you lose it. And it kind of looks like with this person in particular, it took them losing you and surrounding themselves with people who don't love them, don't care about them, don't have their best interests at heart, and only really surround themselves, you know, with them just to kind of use them and take advantage of them. It took them going through that to realize, oh man, I had a really good thing and I blew it, and I want it back, by the way, you know? And I feel like that's just kind of what they were supposed to take from this entire experience. Learn to value and appreciate a good thing when you got it, not when you lose it. Because if it's one thing that I will say is that you won't be taking this person back. They're gonna want, obviously, to get back together with you, and they will eventually reach out. I just don't see you taking them back. Not after like everything that they put you through. I just don't see you doing that. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.